everybody, welcome back. It's Danielle, and I wanted to start something new on my channel that I can keep going with, and that series is going to be my top 5 favorite books plus my top 5 favorite movies with the same theme. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about vampires. So I wanted to talk about top 5 favorite vampire books and then go into movies. So I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. The first book that I want to talk about is the Mortal Instruments series. And I know everyone knows about this, so I won't spend a lot of time, but it's by Cassandra, Clare, and I love Magnus Bane. He's one of my favorite vampires, so you should read that series. The next series is a series that I read a long time ago. I think I was like in high school, and it's 2 books, a duology called The Dangerous Girls by R.L. Stine. And basically, these 2 twin sisters go to a camp, and one gets turned into a vampire. And then when they go home, it's kind of like their mission to solve the vampirism and become human again. So I really enjoyed that series as well. The next one, I do have this book here with me, is The Coldest Girl in Cold Town. The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. Now, in this book, if you're bitten by a vampire, you turn cold. So there's a bunch of people who are cold that live in cold towns, and the only way to then become a vampire is if you drink human blood. And these cold towns, believe it or not, actually attract a lot of people to them. So I really enjoyed this one. It's super good. The next book that I want to talk about is a trilogy, and it's called The Darkness Before Dawn Trilogy. And this is by J.A. London, which is a mother and son who are writing this series. And basically what happens is vampires rule the cities. However, they have human kind of like delegates who discuss like the rights of humans and that sort of thing, because humans are expected to give blood to these vampires as well in exchange for their protection. So the human delegates were parents of one of the main characters, and the parents died. So then she has to take the role as being the human delegates, and she's never met with the Lord Vampire of the city that she lives in, which they're all called Lord Valentine. So it's her chance to go meet with him, and she knows that she wants to talk about the way that humans are being treated towards donating blood to the vampires. And the series just goes on from there. It was really good. The next one is the Blood of Eden series, and this is by Julie Kagawa. And in this series, being a vampire means that you had like the red lung, and scientists tried to cure this virus, but in trying to cure it, they actually made another creature more vicious than vampires called rabbits, and rabbits will kill anything. So they'll kill vampires, they'll kill humans, whatever. So people all live in these walled cities. People and vampires live in these walled cities to stay protected from these rabbits. Well, in this book too, you have to donate blood as well, and every human is registered in the city so they know who you are. However, the main character in these books is not registered, and she hears about this place, this island called Eden, where only humans live, and vampires aren't able to get to it. So she wants to go there and joins a bunch of other people who are kind of on an expedition to find this place. However, they have to leave the cities, risk getting attacked by rabbits. So it's really risky, basically. But I really did enjoy this series as well. So now I want to talk about my top 5 favorite movies. As I was like thinking of my top 5 favorite vampire movies, I was like, holy cow, there's quite a few. So I'm only going to mention 5, but there's more than 5. So, whoa, oh, that was a little crazy. Okay, so the first movies that I want to talk about are the Underworld movies. Now, I have the first 4 right here. However, there's a 5th one coming out, I think in April or maybe in May, called Underworld Blood Wars. But basically the premise of these movies is that the vampires and the werewolves, which are called lycans in this movie, are always freaking at war. They're always fighting each other. The main vampire, the main character, is on the cover here, and her name is Celine, which is played by Kate Beckinsale, who is gorgeous. And as you can see, she always wears this like shiny tight black suit stuff, and it's just killer. But I love these movies. They're awesome. The next movie that I want to talk about is called The Queen of the Damned. And I think it's based on some books that Anne Rice wrote. But basically it's about Lestat, who's a vampire rocker, and tells everybody that he's a vampire, which makes other vampires really angry because you're supposed to be keeping that a secret. So those other vampires are out to get him. However, his music awakens one of a vampire queen from like centuries ago, and her name is Akasha. And when she awakens, everything goes crazy because she doesn't have any remorse for humanity. Very good movie. Aaliyah plays Akasha, the vampire queen, and then Stuart Townsend, I think that's who it is, plays Lestat, and he's really good too. The next movies that I want to talk about are the Blade movies, and there's Blade 2, and then Blade Trinity, and the character Blade is played by Wesley Snipes, and he's a vampire. However, he fights vampires, so he's a vampire fighting vampires to save humanity. And the series is just awesome. Plus, in Blade Trinity, Ryan Reynolds is in that movie, and he doesn't have a shirt on a lot of the time, so just saying. The next movie I felt like I had to mention because it's like a classic vampire one, and that is Interview with a Vampire, which includes Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, and then a wee little Kirsten Dunst. I think she's probably like 7 or 8. And the story in that is it basically just follows how vampires live. It's really good. It's an older one, but it's great. I would watch it again. I thought I had it, but I couldn't find the movie, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to get it though. And then the last one is a movie called VanHelsing, which VanHelsing is played by Hugh Jackman, and excuse me, VanHelsing hunts like monsters. So he teams up with Kate Beckinsale, whose character has been hunting who has been hunting Dracula for centuries. her family has as well. So Van Helsing and Kate Beckinsale's character work together to try and find Dracula, and it's just a great movie. I like it. Plus the two main leads in it, Kate Beckinsale and Hugh Jackman, you can't go wrong. Well, so those are all my vampire recommendations. If you have any vampire recommendations that you think I would like, whether they're books or movies, please let me know down in the comments. I might have read them, but I didn't just mention them on here, but I would still love to know, because I'm always looking for new vampire things to read and watch. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.